If you're a hockey fan and you talk in hockey communities regularly, then chances are the Arizona Coyotes have come up in conversation a few times. The Arizona Coyotes are so awful, they can never sell tickets, and to add insult to injury, now they're playing in a 5,000-seat arena. When is Gary Bettman gonna realize that the Arizona Coyotes are a failed experiment, hockey was never meant to be in the desert, and the team should just relocate to Quebec City? Now, if you're a shallow-minded individual that only looks at things at face value, then those might sound like good points. But I'm here to blaze my own trail, to shatter the sheepish talking points, to play devil's advocate. Because if there's one thing I like doing, it's playing devil's advocate. Ladies and gentlemen, I have taken it upon myself to come to the defense of the Arizona Coyotes, and in this video, I will be explaining why I think them playing at Mullet Arena is actually a good thing. I don't know why I said ladies and gentlemen back there, most of my viewers are male. The most common critique of the Arizona Coyotes is that they have very poor attendance. And it's not because they don't have fans, it's actually for three other reasons. The first reason being that the team is awful. Coyotes playoffs appearances are rare, and they're typically towards the bottom of the standings because their management is incompetent and they're unable to put a good product out on the ice. And this wouldn't be a problem for most teams, but NHL hockey has only existed in Arizona for a couple of decades. Of course there's not going to be as much deep-seated hockey passion in the region, and there aren't going to be as many people who unconditionally cheer for the team. Which ties into my second point. Hockey in the United States still has a lot of growing to do. In many parts of the country, it's nowhere near as popular as it is here in Canada. You know, I always hear hockey fans say that they wish hockey was more popular in the United States, and they hold a resentment against basketball because they think that hockey's a far superior sport and people should be watching hockey instead of basketball. But then those same people complain about there being NHL teams in non-traditional hockey markets, like Arizona. How do you expect hockey to grow if there aren't teams in non-traditional markets, you idiots? The third reason has to do with Gila River Arena, where the Coyotes have played for most of their time in Arizona. I made a video not that long ago where I talked about Dodger Stadium and why I think it's bad. Go watch that if you haven't. And a lot of the things I don't like about Dodger Stadium also apply to Gila River Arena. The arena is located in Glendale, 19.63 kilometers, or almost 12.2 miles away from downtown Phoenix. Like many urban areas in the United States, this region is a vast sea of single-family homes, a core component of car-oriented culture. What this means is that most people have to drive at least 20 minutes just to get to the arena, and it's even worse if you don't have a car. Since public transit is so subpar here, you'll have to wait in the desert heat just to take an uncomfortable bus ride. And you know, this same dilemma also applies to the Panthers, Hurricanes, and Senators, three teams that have also struggled with attendance at some point in their existence, which is why it's better to build arenas in dense, urban locations. While we're on the topic of arenas, let's talk about the Coyotes' temporary new home. This is Mullet Arena. Well, at the time of making this, it's not completed yet, but this is most of Mullet Arena. The arena is located at Arizona State University, and it's named after ASU donors Donald and Barbara Mullet. The arena's being built for the Sun Devils men's ice hockey team. And yes, the Coyotes will temporarily be playing here until at least 2025. You know, I guess it is pretty easy to make fun of the Coyotes for this. I mean, this would be embarrassing for any NHL team. But there is one thing that everyone seems to be overlooking about this arena, and that's the fact that it even exists. The fact that a university in Arizona, of all places, is creating a brand new state-of-the-art arena for their Division I hockey program is proof that hockey is starting to be taken more seriously in the region. And you know, I can't help but wonder if the Coyotes deserve some credit for that. And now it's finally time to address the title of this video, why I think the Coyotes playing at Mullet Arena is a good thing. The first reason is its biggest complaint, the fact that it's small. I already mentioned that the Coyotes struggle with attendance, but it's not like they attract no one. There are still thousands of people who go to each and every Coyotes game. See this number? 11,000? That's a lot more than the 5,000-seat arena they'll be playing in. And according to the laws of supply and demand, that means that this barn will be full every single night. Suddenly, Coyotes tickets won't be as easy to acquire, and since it's a smaller venue, it's going to have a lot more of an intimate atmosphere, so you know it's going to be loud in there. The second reason I think that the Arizona Coyotes playing at Mullet Arena is a good idea is because of its location. The arena is located on the ASU campus, obviously, and that's great because university campuses, by nature, are dense and walkable. The arena will be located here, within close proximity of a streetcar stop, as well as not one, but 2 light rail stations. Said light rail provides a 30-minute trip from downtown Phoenix. Not bad. The direct rail link is super convenient. Also, there are a ton of restaurants and bars within walking distance, so that's a huge plus. Being able to get to an arena without a car, as well as having the surrounding vicinity be super lively, really adds to the fan experience. So you might be wondering why the Coyotes are even playing in Mullet Arena to begin with. Well, long story short, they got booted out of Gila River Arena. So for the time being, they have to play at ASU. The Coyotes plan to build a new arena and entertainment district in Tempe, which will serve as their permanent home. I love this. I love everything about this. This is what more sports teams need to be doing. Instead of building arenas and stadiums out in the middle of nowhere and surrounding them with parking lots, they should be creating these vibrant entertainment districts that prioritize people. Half the experience of going to a sporting event is the game itself, but the other half is what you do before and after, which is why these types of districts are ideal to build. Just look at the Milwaukee Bucks, for example. When they built Fiserv Forum, they didn't just build an arena, but they also built an entire district around it, known as the Deer District. This is the ideal fan experience. The Bucks aren't the only team that's done this. The Atlanta Braves have a mixed-use development complex outside of their stadium. Not only does it have restaurants and bars, but it also has hotels, shops, and even an escape room. And funny coincidence, both the Bucks and the Braves won championships in 2021. So the fact that the Coyotes want to do something similar is extremely promising. Now, last but not least, I want to directly address all the people who think that the Coyotes should relocate to Quebec City. I did say in my NHL expansion concept video that I think that Quebec City deserves an NHL team. But relocating the Coyotes to Quebec is not the way to go about that. I'm generally anti-relocation, and I'm seriously against moving a Western team to the eastern side of the continent. It's gonna disrupt the balance of the conferences, and what's probably gonna have to happen is that the Red Wings will have to move to the Western Conference, and nobody wants that. Okay, maybe some people want that, but I don't think the Red Wings do. So yeah, those are my reasons why there's still hope for the Coyotes, and why them playing at ASU is a good thing. They're a team that's struggled for most of their existence, but I think that their future is very bright. If teams can not only survive, but thrive in places like Florida, Dallas, Raleigh, Nashville, and Las Vegas, then there's no reason to suggest that the Coyotes don't have a chance. So hopefully I changed your point of view in this video. Or maybe you disregarded everything I said and you're getting ready to tell me how I'm wrong in the comments, since that seems to be all you people are good at.